We are also saying goodbye today to a comedy legend. Bob Newhart died today at the age of 94.
He spent decades making us laugh with an unassuming style all his own. George Pinocchio joining us now with a look back at Bob Newhart's long career. George?
Thank you. Bob Newhart made a big mark in comedy with a hit album in 1960 that would go on to win 3 Grammys, including Album of the Year. Newhart would spend the next 60 years in show business, most notably on television, with laughter always on his mind.
I love comedy, and I just think today of all days, you got to laugh.
Hello?
Bob Newhart spent his life making us laugh. From 1972 to 1978, it was playing a psychologist on The Bob Newhart Show.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, Doctor, Frank here wants to break up the act and go out on his own.
4 years after he said goodbye to that show, he said hello to Newhart.
There's a lady buried in our basement.
You didn't know that?
No.
On both of those hit sitcoms, Newhart loved spreading the comedy around.
I think it had existed before, and I think we just carried on the tradition of an ensemble cast.
He played a Vermont innkeeper on Newhart, surrounded by some interesting characters.
I'm Larry, this is my brother Daryl, that's my other brother Daryl.
Newhart famously ended with Bob waking up from a dream, with his wife from The Bob Newhart Show next to him.
What is it? Well, I was an innkeeper in this crazy little town in Vermont.
In his long career, Newhart also appeared in movies. Early on, he was in Catch-22. He played the president in First Family, and he entered the world of animation for The Rescuers.
Remember our pledge? Through storm and rain and dark of night.
Never fail to do what's right.
In 2003, he joined Will Ferrell in the now Christmas classic, Elf.
I'll always be here for you.
In 2019, Newhart told us he believed laughter was an essential part of life.
I think it's as important as breathing. I really do.
One of his last roles came with an Emmy, guest starring as Professor Proton on The Big Bang Theory.
Is the blonde girl really your girlfriend?
Yes, sir.
You're the genius.
The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce just placed flowers at Bob Newhart's star on the Walk of Fame. The star at Hollywood in Cahuenga was unveiled in January of 1999. It was about a year ago Bob lost Ginny, his wife of 60 years. They met on a blind date set up by comedian Buddy Hackett. He is survived by 4 children and 10 grandchildren. And as I like to say, millions of fans around the world.
Absolutely.
We're watching these clips and laughing out loud.
Yeah.
Still
amazing.
Still relevant.
Bob
Still so
Newhart.
good. Thank you.
George, thank you.